Forgot my mic wasn't in. Lol. God, that's so loud. Like I said, I was going to eat. Oh, it should be part 3-2. Oh well. Meh. I do have the silver apple. And there we go. The actual world explored. Sorry. Kind of a perfectionist. Alright, what the hell am I doing? Mithril knife. I can sell that for a decent amount. Gotta love the Bloodlands. That's really actually one of the best head pieces you can have. And that goes to Rydia. I'll be able to get Sid some better stuff soon. Well, the Lustre stuff is good. I don't need it. I'll be starting to get better and better gear just from going through areas soon. So I'll just be selling my old gear. The best gear in the game you get from an end dungeon. End game dungeon. Crystal gear. And yes, I just got 50,000 gil. It's one of the reasons why I really didn't care. This is where I get Rosa. Hence why they gave me the bow. However, there is one other thing I need to do. If I can remember how to do it. Where is it? Other side, maybe? Or is it from in here? In here. Ribbit. Ribbit. Someone got turned into a frog and they don't even care. There should be stuff hidden in here. And yeah, I got enough cash now to be pretty well off for a while. And I plan to be. This is a one-off dungeon. You only get to do it once. So that will automatically, no matter what. Got it. They didn't have that before. I did not rest. I think I get Rosa and... Do I get Cain in this one? No. I don't think I get Cain yet. I know I get Rosa here, which is good. Well, I need to take anything I equipped on Tellah off. What's better, Flame Mail or what I'm using? Because I did just buy it. Flame Mail. Nah. I can sell it. Cash is not an object in this game, really. That's what I thought I remembered, but this game's known for... Oh, fuck. Ow. Yeah, why not? Told you I was going to at one point. Tellah, stop sucking. Cast Recall. You're an idiot. Why wouldn't I stream this? This is actually a good game. It's an old game, but a good game. And like I said in my previous point of this, which was actually part 3, this is part 3, part 2, I had to go eat and shower. I'm not really caring too much about him and his level, because they both go out of your party. I care more about Cecil's level. It's a good game. I grew up playing this on the SNES. I still have only ever gotten the Zeus Gauntlets once. Once. That annoys me something fierce. And yes, I have the Sleep Blade from Eblan Castle. Shh. I also have the Lance, the Blood Lance, for Kain. I grinded. I wanted those. They're nice items. I have to go defeat Barbarica, don't I? This is where I fight Barbarica, isn't it? Because Rubicon's the last. They'll be dead in a second. That's gonna hurt. The Blood Lance isn't bad. The Blood Lance only sucks if you're going against people that are undead. Otherwise, it's good. Sleep Blade is one of the better swords. It's one of the reasons why I grinded up so I'd be able to. Because while I remember the ancient sword being called the Stone Sword. Mythgraven Blade ain't bad. See, the Flame Sword, while it does more damage, is actually probably more useful in this area. But the Sleep Blade's good. Elemental Weakness, I should go along with the Elemental Weakness attributes. So he'll start one-shotting. I actually like the Blood Lance a lot. There's some issues with the Blood Lance, though. Like undead, it heals undead and hurts you. Isn't dead yet? Hmm. Oh yeah, this is one of the larger maps. Fuck. Well, luckily I'm a hoarder and I don't use much items. I do like the Sleep Blade quite a bit more than the Elemental Affinity, but if you're in an area where Elemental Affinity is more useful, you have to use it. Just how it goes. So I don't lose... Let's see, who the hell should I put in the back row then? I'm gonna want Kain in the front row, so I might switch out Kain and... Yeah, I'll do it that way. I'll switch out Kain and Sid. Because Yang is way too powerful not to have in front row. While you could have Yang sit in the back row and just have him use his kicks, which wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, I've grinded it a little bit. Just a smidge. And yes, I gave Cecil counterattack, because he's probably the person you want to have counterattack on, since he's the one who will go and, you know, stand in front of people if they get hurt too much. Kind of makes that useful. Can't wait till I can go fight Bahamut. I like fighting Bahamut. That's always an interesting fight. Or Odin. Both are good fights. I like them. Why am I using Blizzaga? Blizzara will be enough to kill it. Oh, I just put him in the first... It's because of how I reorganized the party. To do as little work, since I did the swap rows, And Sid was already in the first slot. I moved Cecil down one, and I just moved everyone down one. That's how it worked for me. Oh, wait, I have to swap Rose back. Probably should grind up till I'm like 40 in here. That sucked. I would prefer the blood sword. Stop that. Making it take longer than it needs to. Hey, Blake. If I remember correctly, this one doesn't lead me up. Or it does. I guess I'll go finish looking through all this. Oh yeah, this was when it starts to split, doesn't it? Okay, I'll search. Damn it. Maybe I should just re-equip the Sleep Blade. And it was fine, it's a shower. While it does do less damage, I think the Sleep Blade's going to be more applicable right now. Considering I think there's at least one or two more chests. Hey Titus, how are you? I said, it's just a shower. shower. Showers are showers. I don't need coffee, I need something else. I'm tired myself. Although I've been up since 2 AM. Is this where I get the earth hammer? Well, I was wondering if this was where I got the earth hammer. Yes, it is. Ask and you shall receive. Now, if this is the correct way, I'll know it soon. Ooh, hell claws are good. Poison status is always good. Back attack again? Go to sleep. You too. Gonna have to heal soon again. Yeah, I think this is the correct path. Isn't it? Will you stop with these stupid fucking back attacks? Sorry, it's aggravating. All the back attacks. Ooh. Just die, you stupid turtle. Okay, so flame gauntlets. So it's the Tower of Babil that I lose Yang. Sit a little bit after that. Die. God, I love the music in this game. Brings me back to my childhood. Okay, this should be Barbarica. Once I get Kane back, at least. Looks are good. Damn it, he's doing Ice Storm still. $38. I think this is about, what, halfway? I think there's 10 floors. One down. 2 down. 3 down. Didn't even take a single piece of damage either, huh? Ooh, Dry Ether. Do like that. Actually, this boss can be a pain in the ass. Tent heals. Oh, she still has reflect. Actually, the Maggot Sisters are some of the more annoying bosses in the game. One can res the other two by sacrificing the life, then can re-res, and it gets really fucked. I think that's halfway through. Since tents are cheap. And I'll resave. By the end of the game, I'll have a crap ton of cash. Because all the final items you get, you have to grind for, and you get from various other parts of the thing. So it's not hard to get crap tons of cash in this game. The best armor in the game, you have to farm up a pink puff. And the drop rate for its tail is something like 0.0001. It's a ridiculous drop. It's supposed to take you weeks to get. That's because I'm a high enough level. I guess this is the point of this, so... Here, equip prison garb. Rather cap you can keep, and that you can keep. The rest of that stuff you can keep. I wouldn't have done that. Bye, Tella. I'll miss you.
Why? Why now stay your hand?
You, but how? We will finish this another time.
Cecil! You alright?
Yes, I'm fine. But Tella...
Thinking I could best him. You shouldn't talk. I brought this on myself. Letting hate consume me so. Please, avenge Anna.
Oh, Anna will get avenged.
Tella! No!
Come on! Open your eyes, you old fool!
Oh, Tella. Rest then with that daughter of yours.
Tella, we will avenge your death and Anna's. I swear it.
I swear, I'm supposed to have a mithril, flame helm and flame gauntlets. Oh well. Yeah. Okay, let's get them geared. He comes fully mithrilled out. Oof. Sorry, Kane, but Blood Lance. Love the Blood Lance. Ew, fuck the healing staff. Give her a bow. Kane's a badass. He's only 32 and she's only 26? Jesus, I'm gonna have to grind them up here. Cecil's almost double their level. Well, she knows way more white magic. Good praise. Oh yeah, it was readjusting my party slots. Well, Kane's a lower level right now. I guess I'll have it so. Do it like that. And it's Barbarica. God, Rosa's so weak. Kane will be coming down soon. That'll be good. Oh yeah, I love Kane too. Kane's my favorite character in the game. You should see what he looks like in the after years when he becomes a Holy Dragoon. have a pick. No, I don't. I know what made Golbez falter. I have to go grind those two up, so I'll skip doing that for now. There's no point in doing that until I have Rydia in my party. So everyone's leveled. Good. Alright, I'll have to start grinding levels. I need to get Rosa to 35. That's my goal for Rosa. Just look it up. It's not hard. I'll be losing him soon. That's not good. I'll have to take the power arm off of Yang. I know exactly where I'm supposed to go. That's not an issue. It's like I gotta make a call. Sorry about that. Had to take care of something quickly. I think I'll try up here for a little bit in B2. Sorry, I'm trying to get Rosa to like 35-ish. No. Golbez isn't the last boss. And I'm not going to spoil who is. I just need to get her level up at least to like 30-ish. A little bit above 30. That's my goal. Because right now her HP is super low. Until I get like into the mid-30s, she's not going to have high enough HP to do shit. Even Kane's HP is low. Maybe I should just continue on. Get to the next area, because that should... Because she's level 26. I need to get her at least to 30. That's my goal. Because when she's at 30, before I head down, it'll make things easier. Now is this... No. The part where I lose him is later on. 'Once she gets into her 30s, it will start going up. Alright, if I'm gonna grind down here, I really need to remove that. Could give him the flame sword, actually. Well, that will work better. Sorry. If I'm going to be fighting stuff like this, I can't have it so where when he hits an undead, he loses life. I wonder how long it would take me to grind the Zeus gauntlets. What? Who actually drops the Zeus gauntlets? Huh. I don't even know what the best helm in the game is. Fuck. I should look at that at some point. Oh, it sucks. Towards the later levels, they'll end up being near the same level, but for now it doesn't matter. Because near end game, everyone gets similar levels. No, I got Rosa. I should head there. Probably get her up to 30 before I start grinding her hardcore when I get down to the lower area. And you'll see what I mean when I say lower area. Actually, I know of a place I could grind her, but it's not going to be a good area to do it. She'd die way too much. I already know how to get her there. I just need her level 30, and that's that. Because when she hits 30, there's another area I can do shit in. I just don't want her to die as fast. Plus, I do need to grind up float. I need float. Definitely need float. Float's good. Float's useful. I'll start heading back up. She'll at least hit 29 before I leave. There's other things I can do to level her in a little bit. Plus, it's not like there isn't, you know, more shit to do. Like, there's... in the next area is where you can really start to grind up a bit. I'll be getting a hell of a lot more EXP. Which is kind of why I'm not giving a shit. I'm just trying to remember if in the next area I lose Sid or not right away. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. Can't wait till I can get Artemis arrows though. Oof. Artemis arrows. Go there. Finally. $29. I have to head over there. I also have to go talk to Rose's parents. You're gonna go prepare what now? Hmm. Who knows, maybe I'll get Goblin from them. Alright, later. Rose's house. Well, it's over here now. I'll save, because I'm headed to the next area of the game. In the ass of an area, but an area. Could grind Rosa up a little bit out here. Meh. That. That's what was happening. I have to level people, but I'll do it once I'm down there. there's a reason why I saved. If this is where I actually lose Sid, I'm gonna unequip a bunch of items on him. No, I didn't think I lost him yet. I will lose Yang soon. I don't know. I haven't actually looked that up. I can check at some point, but I don't know. There's also an augment that helps you get items easier. If you want, I can alt-tab for a second and look up the augments. Actually, I might as well. I needed to go do that. Give me a sec. Looking up augments. FF4. Augment guide. Final Fantasy IV augments. Let's see. Auto portion, item lore, Kaipo. Oh. Can get that one if I want to. Got counter. Curse I have. Soon. Oh. In the Ancient Waterway. Okay, I'd have to go there. Bluff I didn't get. Cry I didn't get. Dual cast. I got. Wait. Oh. I did not get dual cast. That sucks. Dual cast, you get by giving 3 augments to Palom and Potom. Which would have been cool. Gill Farmer. Found in the member-only area of the pub. That would be nice. But that costs a hell of a lot of money. Bard Song I got. Salve. I don't have. Hide. Fuck Hide. Recall is good. As not. Last Stand. Received after Telemus have been good. 1 augment. Fast Talker. 2 augments. Whirlwind. Oh, Lodestone Cavern? You can get Whirlwind? For 60 MP, inflict wind damage and make the... Draw attacks. I'm accuracy after defeating Golbez. Okay. Gouge. Reach. MP plus 50%. Mist. Found in a house after Rydia rejoins the party. Analyzed. Okay. Upgrade. Don't care about. Adrenaline. Don't care about. Double attack when critical. Don't care about that. Inferno. That's fine. Darkness. Focus. Could give him Auto Potion. Auto Potion is lame. You get it from the Hummingway home. And it is in the Feymarch, apparently. Well, it's in the Feymarch, apparently, in Hummingway's home. Treasure Hunter. 100% of every map in the game. That's lame. That's lame. That actually kind of pisses me off. So, Limit Break is an augment that you can get after beating the game for the first time. That's why one of the reasons why I didn't care about the augments in the game was mainly due to the fact of I played the game on the SNES, it doesn't matter. I'll probably get the level up faster and a bunch of other stuff. Like the Gil thing and blah blah blah, but... The main person I'm concerned with is Fusoya. Dual cast would have been nice, actually. Have to admit, I would have liked dual cast. Dual cast would have been good, though. Note to self, next time in game, get dual cast. Salve isn't bad either. Now, like I said, I may play this game again at some other point, but I probably won't stream it. Then I might follow an augment guide, just because why the fuck not? Now, should I give that to Cecil, or should I give it to Cain? No, Cecil. Because near the end of the game, it's going to be more useful for Cecil. Yeah, I know. Which saddens me. I'm not thrilled that they did it with this game. Added the augments in. Makes it seem a bit, ridiculous in my opinion. If you know what I mean. Like, it's not something that was genuine to the game in the first place. So I don't know why you just don't add the stuff in as is. and just stuff people get when they level up to a certain extent. You know what I mean? And just have ability points instead. So, like, they learn, like, oh, MP plus and blah, 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 blah. That type of shit. But you get a certain amount of ability points, and they go up. They're okay. But, like, what I'm talking about isn't like, oh, this is the amount you get. I'm saying how they should have worked it is more towards... So they learn skills as they level up that are like augments. However, they only have a certain amount of ability points they can spend. Not in total. They get more ability points as they level, but you will never fully ever be able to have them all equipped. You know what I mean? I think that would have been a better way to go around it. Because I don't like the fact that you can't get everything in one game just because they didn't want you to. It makes it seem arbitrary. I think that would have been a better use of it. And had, like, Limit Break be something they get at, like, level 70, say. When they reach level 70. See, I think the augment system was a bad idea to introduce into the game. Like, I think some of the augments are cool and added a little bit more versatility to some characters. However, they should have gone about it in a slightly different manner, like I said. Give them actual abilities that they can learn when they level, and just have it so they can only equip a certain amount based on what level they are and how many ability points they currently have to spend. And the fact that once one person learns an augment, they can never unlearn it. So it doesn't really add versatility. It adds, oh, what do you want to waste this on? That's my opinion, though. Lolly-ho. 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 That's why I have an issue with the augment system. It's not a well thought of ideal. It's a cool idea to add to the game. It's not a well-rounded one in my aspects of. Dwarves. They could have done more things. You won't let me explore and steal your treasures until after I do this battle? God. And that's my point, which you can only get on your second playthrough, which doesn't make sense. Because that means it absolutely has no point for getting augments. It means you'd have to play the game so many times to get every augment in the game equipped to people. But that's only if augments transfer through to new games, which I highly doubt they do. Again, makes it kind of redundant. So do I lose Sid here? Damn it. I need to unequip shit from. I'll let myself get killed. And crashed the game. I crashed the game on purpose. For one simple reason. I'm taking all the crap off you know who before he leaves. Sid. If he's leaving my party, I'm taking his crap. And I don't think he comes back into my party. But I don't care. Fusaya has shit that I'd actually like more than most of the other people. It's just stupid for a lot of the shit. Most of the stuff you get is useless. The dual cast, however, would have been nice to give to Rydia. Although, personally, I think a lot of the augments make the game too easy. Like, if you've ever played, like, the original SNES version, that game could be a pain in the ass at times. But it was fun. Sorry, I grew up playing games on old school systems like the NES, SNES, and shit like that. But yes, that is a huge issue with a lot of the stuff that they did with the augment system. A lot of them are really useless until more endgame type situations. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the end of Cid. That's why I unequipped all the crap on him. I'm like, wait, this is actually where Cid leaves. And I'm not going to bother unequipping crap from, well, one item from Yang, which is a power armlet. It's been a while since I played the PSP version. By the way, you can kill Calcabrina before it goes together. It's quite funny. I've done it a few times. I have the PSP versions. The one that has the After Years. I wasn't a fan of the After Years, though. They didn't feel like a Final Fantasy game to me. I liked it. Ah, yes, the unwinnable battle. I've played the PSP version. If you have a PSP, I would actually recommend grabbing the version, or if you can figure out a way to get it, not on the PSP, recommend grabbing it. No. I would recommend playing the PSP version. If you can find an SNES, get that version too. Can we get everyone rezzed? Really need to readjust shit. I'm gonna let him kill me. The PSP version has the after years on it. The after years are an interesting version in and of themselves. I'm just letting him kill me. I have to readjust my party schematic. It isn't hard to beat him. The after years in and of themselves provide a different story, but I just didn't like the way it was set up. So... I could beat this whole game without actually using any of the augments, and I have. The PSP version I did. The PSP version also has after dungeons and shit like that. I really wish I could skip this. It's not a hard battle. I prefer the SNES version. They show it in the PSP version too. The thing that happens in this room. This is, what, the DS version, I believe? And what happens is you see Calcabrina dancing in the background. During the conversation. Golbez is an easy fight, actually. The annoying part isn't how to fight him. The annoying part is... Come on, attack. Good. Let me get my attacks off. Told you it's possible to beat them before they even ever. Like, if you hardcore push your level to like level 40 for her, get everyone leveled up, this whole fight's simple as shit. Like, I've done it before. No. I was just getting Cecil healed up. Okay. Who should be the first to get up? I guess I could just do it that way. Why not? Holy Mist, to be precise. Damn. Guess ice would be the best. Where is it? Fire. Yeah. Well, everyone was alive during it. Thank God. Soon I'll have Edge. Yeah. I like her hair. Green's my favorite color, so. Kane's my favorite character. Green's my favorite color. So, also, in the SNES version, they didn't have the stupid naming way thing where you find them in various areas. What happened is, naming way was just naming way, and you could rename your characters. Eventually I have to head back up to Trillium. Should I do that? I need to buy that. Well, I'm losing Yang soon. I prefer silence. Dwarven axe, not bad. But do I really want the Dwarven axe? always watch the dances. My first is Kain. Second has to be Rydia, because Rydia. Just Rydia. We need to go to the Fate March. Personally, I'm not that big of a fan of Edge. While he can be really good, half the time he's just an annoyance, in my opinion. What level is Rydia? I like Kain the most. I feel so bad for Kain, though. The reason he was so easily controlled is because the one he loved was in love with someone else. It's understandable. I wasn't a big fan of Cecil. Cecil, sadly to me, comes off kind of eh. Like, at least Kain has more of a drive for the reason he does shit. Cecil just does it because he can, and that's the part that I don't like. It's one of the reasons why I'm a big fan of... what's his name? What is his name? Drawing a blank. Once Yang's out of my party... Okay, I'll lose Kane again soon, but I'll gain... Edge. Cecil just doesn't have that main story character, in my opinion. Like, for me, a main story character has to be somewhere more like Yuri from Tales of Vesperia, which I really wish they would do an HD remake. I really like that game. It's not even that. It's like Cecil doesn't really have that much of a story to him in the game. He really just does not, and it's a crying fucking shame. Like, he has maybe 3 decent parts in the game. 3. And that's that. That doesn't say much for his character. I should grind up for a bit. Okay, so she's 30. Should get everyone up at least to 35 before I continue on. Have you ever played, True. It's just... I feel like they didn't do a good enough justice to the characters. It just feels... I played the original, and it just feels like... Story-wise, it has a good story. It's just... Cecil just doesn't have much revolve around him as a character. Kane has more of a story, and he's in and out of the party half the time. Just something that bothers me, because it doesn't make sense. Oh, cool. So it did do what I wanted it to. Got it. Dual casting would have been good for Rydia, though. Shit. Oh well. Have you, Stefano, have you played, Tales of Vesperia? That's my point. Like, Rydia has a decent story. Yang has a decent story. Cid has a story. Kane has a story. Cecil kinda has a story. Considering he's in your party for all of the game and he has, like, for a story. Like, Kane has a better story than Cecil. Fuck, Edge has a better story than Cecil. Seriously, Edge has a better story than Cecil. Like, doing the side shit for Edge and half of these other people, give them more stories. Cecil doesn't really have a story. You find out little bits about who he is. That's it. Through the game. There's not really much character progression. Kane has character progression. The only character progression comes at the beginning of the game when he becomes a paladin. And then various other things. And that's still not much of character progression. Oh. Damn it, Kane. Edward does have a decent story, and so does Tella. Although those two are intertwined stories, just like Palom and Palom. Well, Stefano, if you like RPGs, there's a 360 game called Tales of Vesperia. It's a really good game. I would recommend it. Okay, so she needs a few levels. It's a really good game. Like, for story progression, that does story progression for a main character properly. This game doesn't really have main story progression. It has a good story. It actually does have a good story, just not good main story progression. Which is ironic. It's kind of like Final Fantasy in a sense. The Tales games, and they always have hidden shit in them, so it's always a pain in the ass to get everything done. And trust me, you'll spend a while grinding, and it's not even for levels. This one. My favorite top 3 Final Fantasies are Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VIII, and Final Fantasy IX. Those are my 3 top. After that comes 10. After that, the rest of them are kind of eh. I want float. What the fuck's float? I need float. Eight is a really good one. That has good story progression, character progression, and everything. At around 9 and 10 is where it really started to... 8, 9, and 10 were the last 3 decent ones from the Final Fantasy series. The rest of them from then on kind of have been letdowns in my opinion. The only one I haven't played is 14. The 13s I abhor because of how they did them. The only thing I did not like in 8 was what they did to Odin. Because that's idiotic, in my opinion. How I would have done the Odin thing in 8 was I would have had it so Odin doesn't come out. Like, Odin doesn't come out like normal thing. So what happens is, instead of Odin getting killed, what happens is the thing that she has that allows Odin to be summoned to come out when needed breaks, so Odin can no longer be summoned. Because Odin shouldn't have been. 12 is decent. 12 is decent, but it's not what I would like fully as a Final Fantasy game. It's challenging, I'll give it that. It is fun. It's challenging. I might grab Zodiac Age at some point and stream it. Not sure when. I have a game that I bought this month already that I'm waiting to stream. Next month I might buy it. It's on sale. A lot of people badmouth 12 because it doesn't have, like, the turn-by-turn style. It does. It has this type of turn-by-turn style in it, except it's all, real-time. So you have your characters that you want and blah, blah, blah. It's not a bad game. Do like it. Plus, it has some of the most challenging battles I've ever had in some of the Final Fantasy games, even if you grind up. Oh, the Trickster is a pain in the ass. Then there's an even tougher one than the Trickster. Oof. I wouldn't recommend 13. So the first thing with 13 that my issue was, in 13, even in the second, 13-2, not sure about the last one, never played it out of the series, but in 13, what happens is simply this. You have literally, you follow the story, just moving along a linear path until you reach end game. Once you reach end game, you can go back and do other things in other areas again. However, you do not have the ability to really explore. That annoyed me. Like, if they did it more like Final Fantasy X style, or 12, I would have been fine with that. That had exploration in it. That game was just a linear fucktard. Now, even in 2, they made it less linear, but it was still pretty fucking linear. 13-2. 13 is horrendous, in my opinion. A lot of people like it because of the characters. I will admit, there's some really cool shit that they did in 13. However, the way they did the story was fucking absurd. It should not be linear. This game is not built for linear shit. It's built for you going, hey, I wonder if there's any secrets here. Oh, I agree with you, Don. Any true Final Fantasy person abhors 13 because it's like, the way they did some of the things in 13 were cool. The ability system, I liked the ability system in 13. That was ingenuitive. But having, like, basically zero exploration was fucked for a Final Fantasy game. You cannot have a game be called Final Fantasy and have like 0 exploration. That's just an insult. I'm grinding Rydia up quickly. I'll probably have to actually go soon. Oh well. I want float. I might just grind until I get float. Just float. I'm about to lose Yang. I'm not really caring about the gear on Yang, because Yang's the only one that can really use most of that gear. And yeah, I said screw cover because I gave draw attacks to Cecil, which was necessary. It's like, dude, counter plus draw attacks. Uber tank. I think I have 11 minutes left. It's not enough to do that. I loved 8. I hate 7 though. I abhor 7. I cannot stand the main character in 7. 7's main character makes me want to bash my head against a wall. Cloud? While Cloud may be powerful, he comes off as a pansy-ass little bitch half the time. And it's like, dude, man the fuck up. Like, if you've ever played any of the other Final Fantasy fucking 7 games that they have come out, like I have the PSP version of the Final Fantasy 7, the stuff that came before. Zack was a fucking badass as fuck. Cloud's just this little pansy ass little whiny bitch comparatively, and it's aggravating. I don't mind the world of 7. I don't mind 7. I don't like the materia thing, though. Aggravates me, the materia and the chocobo shit in that game. My issue with 7 is mainly Cloud and the materia and the chocobo shit. Like, if they made those a bit less, if they made Cloud not be such a bitch half the time, made the chocobo and materia shit not so goddamn ridiculous, the game would have actually been fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Like, Cloud acting like a little bitch half the time killed the game for me. It's like, the main character can have his little bitch moments, I get that, but the whole fucking game, he just constantly acted like it. It's like, what the hell? Like, yes, everyone has issues, but Cloud let them just eat him. And it was like, dude, what's wrong with you? He didn't start manning up till near endgame, and that's, by then I already lost interest. He shouldn't have been, like... It made no sense to the story that he was such a big fucking little crybaby. It made no sense to me in that whole story that he was that way. Because everyone kept talking up how good he was and blah 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 type of shit, making him seem like he's this uber person, yet he acts like a little fucking ass bitch. Just cries and whimpers, and it's like, dude. At least Cecil in this game goes, "We'll avenge you." Acts like an actual dude. Not like someone, you know... Not like a little kid. That's what Cloud reminds me of half the time. Like, you get one of those like really little kids that cries all the time. That's what Cloud reminds me of, and it just bothers the shit out of me. He does not seem like the main character. Sorry. Annoyed tangent, because that game bothers me something fierce for Final Fantasy. Like hell. Even Noctis in 15 wasn't that much of a bitch. And Noctis has had some pretty fucked shit happen to him. Let's see. I could ruin 15. And yes, I've played 15. Yeah, they needed to. Cloud, if you're gonna have a main character, you cannot make him like that. It's just an insult to... Okay, I don't have float yet. Why the fuck don't I have float? Maybe that's a level 40 spell? Sorry, I'm trying to get float before I progress too far. Because once I progress a little bit, I'm losing Yang. Once I lose Yang, my DPS goes down. A lot of people try to say it was. Personally, for gameplay wise, I prefer 8 or 9. Actual overall story, I prefer like 4 style. 8 story gets a little bit too complicated for my taste. 9 story is actually kind of cool. Reminds me of... The reason why I really like 9 too is because it reminds me of this game. But there's no reason for half the stuff that goes on in that game for them being the way they are. I really wish they would just take parts of all their games that were actually cool and interesting aspects, like Final Fantasy XII Zodiac. I've heard some cool shit about. Instead of you get to learn everything if you have enough points. Fuck that. Let them get 3 different things they can learn and do it that way. I like that. And just allow... Oh, I loved FF9. Except, I know how to bullshit it early on. Don, did you know, once you first start really, within like the first like disc, I think? Is that the first disc? It's early in the game. You can get Ultima Weapon. You can get that really early. Got a call. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, you can get it before third disc. I got mine on like first or second disc. I got a few minutes left. That should kill both. I have a... No. I'm talking about Final Fantasy IX. You can get Lionheart on the first disc too, actually. It's just a pain in the ass. If you're going for Lionheart on the first disc, you know the Tyrannosaurus Rex shits that you see in the They disappear after you hit a certain level in the training ground on the first disc. You have to get them. You have to get the card ability, card them, and get a certain amount of shit from them. It is possible. There is actually a guide for it to get into Squall's best weapon on disc 1. It's a pain in the ass. I'm not kidding. There's a whole guide. Then there's also for Final Fantasy IX. I'm pretty sure it's either on the first or second disc. You can get the Chocobo done. You can completely get all the Chocobo done. It's before you go fight Amarant in Final Fantasy IX. I think that's second disc. The first time you fight Amarant, you can have Ultima weapon. Not kidding. Just things I've done on my PS3. There is a guide for getting Lionheart first disc. There's a guide for getting a lot of stuff you shouldn't be able to way late in the game. Earlier on. Can I cast it, please? Not doing anything. It's a pain in the ass, but it can be done. I gave up trying to do it on the first disc due to accidentally over leveling. Accidentally over-leveled. That was the issue. Okay, let me see. You can. Basically what happens is, for you to get it early on, is you have to do every single puzzle you can. I mean, you know all those treasure maps you get from doing the Chocobo shit? You just constantly farm all that. Constantly. You do the Chocobo shit over and over and over until you get all the maps. Then you do the map piece by piece by piece by piece. And as you eventually can, and I literally went around everywhere. Like, you get it really early in the game. Or you at least get the items to make his ultimate weapon. No, you get ultimate weapon. Like, you'll have ridiculously OP gear. Like, I was able to get to the Chocobo Garden and the sky and everything. That's how far I was with the Chocobo shit. In 9. I'll probably be something like 80 before I'm nearly done with the game. There's a lot of interesting things you can do in Final Fantasy games. Especially if you know what the fuck you're doing. SNES? You do realize Final Fantasy II is this game. For US at least. This is Final Fantasy II for the US. I've beaten Final Fantasy 1. I think I beat Final Fantasy 2. Haven't beat 3 full. Beaten 4, which is this game. Also 2 for the US. Got pretty far in 5, but never beat it. 6. Haven't beaten. Have not beaten 6. I'm not sure for me. So, actual FF2. I'm not sure if I've actually beaten that or not. 3 I know I've beaten. I've played pretty much every single FF. The reason why I have not beaten 3 is not because it's hard, it's just because holy shit does that game make you grind for fucking ever for anything. And that's what I didn't like about it. It killed me on how grind intensive it actually is. Alright, I'll get Rosa up to 38 before I save and probably have to end my stream. 3 has this super intensive grind aspect to it, and that killed me. Just killed me. It's not a bad game, it's just super grindy. I have my mom about to come over and visit. Then my dad should be coming over later, and me and him are probably going to eat and watch a movie. Your next Final Fantasy? You've played 4, 8, 9, 10, and 3. I'd say play Final Fantasy 12. If you're gonna do another Final Fantasy, play 12. Got float, got what I wanted. Where are you driving to, Stefano? Work? Now, I do say you should play 12 as your next. If you really, really, really want an interesting game, 12 is the way to go. Sorry, I was stretching. But I think that's the one you'll find most appropriate next. 15 has a few issues with me. Not a bad game, just as super simple once you get the aspects of how to play. Piece of cake, which is sad. But yeah, I would recommend 12. If you want more of a challenge, try the Zodiac Age version of it that came out, which is one of the ones I actually kind of want. Alright though, on that note, and considering the fact that I have to end my stream now, for various reasons. Alright everyone, hope you had fun. It was a blast talking to you all. Ah, you're learning to drive. Well, I wish you the best of luck learning to drive. It's not as hard as it may seem. Just use this one rule and driving becomes simple. Drive like everyone else around you is an idiot. It's the way I drive. I don't trust anyone around me when I drive. Alright. But I'll talk to you all later and have fun. Thanks for coming.